Well, let's do some repairs here. I did get the front brake master cylinder and lever from the eBay. Got that put on. It's now working good. I didn't bother filming it because it's like, oh well, big deal. But anyway, next thing, as you can see, plastic has a good old crack. Somebody tried to do the Frankenstein stitching with it, which those are broke. There's one more. There's one still in there. But I'm going to get this removed, and I'll show you how I can weld on some steel mesh on the back side and maybe stiffen that up good. This side, you can just barely see it. It's got a little bit of a crack also. I'll see if I can fix that one. This is where the key used to be, which is chewed out. I'll see if I can maybe patch that up. And let's see, here on around the gas cap, this is broke. I'll see if I can patch that one. The rear fenders, these really are not made for this. This came off of something else. As you can see, somebody cut this out so the battery would fit. And over here, the muffler melted through it. I don't think these rear fenders are going to be worth trying to fix. So I probably won't mess with those. But I'll see what I can do about this other stuff. Okay, we got the cap set up. Got a piece of window screen laid in place. This is the stuff you get off your house, cover your windows with. I'm just using a soldering gun with a normal tip. We're just going to melt this right into the plastic. And I got some more plastic that I can use as filler if I need to. So let's see what we can do here. This will probably take a little while, because my gun is not the most powerful thing in the world. We just heat it up to where the plastic melts and just embed the screen right into the plastic. You don't want to heat it up too much, because then you're going to go all the way through and you'll see it on the other side, which really don't want that to show, because that'll look gross. But as you can see, it does a pretty good job. Kind of like give it a extra coating, I guess is what you'd call it. I don't know. And you don't want to do this inside your house because it stinks. If you're out in your garage or someplace in your shop, make sure you have good ventilation, because melting plastic does not smell all that good. Now we got another one. This other crack right here. Let's see if I can get the camera around here so you can see it. Got another little piece of screen cut. I can get my clamp to hold. And we'll do the same thing with this one. I'm going to get my torch and see if I can smooth that out a little more. Just for the heck of it. You never know, it might work. I got some flame. I'm not going to use a strong flame on it. Just enough to maybe heat it up. See what'll happen. Yeah, I don't much care for the torch. Not on this small stuff. Kind of heating the whole area up too much and making it soft. Some of the screen was trying to pop back out, so I'm going to if I can put that back in. I like this way because you can concentrate the heat right here at the tip instead of the whole thing heating up. Something like that. If I can get it out of here. And see, it doesn't distort this. It still has a crack right there, but it's now solid. Better than it was. Let's try another piece. Okay, let's see if we can do something with this. This is where the hole was, where the key was. I trimmed it out and I got a piece of black plastic stuck in there. Even though it looks like crap, maybe I can fill this hole in, and then when I get another key switch, I'll just drill it out, and maybe the bezel thingy will cover up a lot of this. But anyway, let's get this melted in and see what we can do. Just like that. Let's see what the... Outside don't look all that good. But like I said, once I get another one, drill a hole out, maybe the bezel thing will cover up most of it. If not, I can just take a piece of metal and cover it up, but at least it's solid and better than a hole.